I'm doing great, Linehouse. Thanks for having me as co-cast tonight. That's for sure. Um, I know ReGen Blue. It's a returning team, which they played under the name of First Pick Nova last season. So they should have like a little bit more coordination. Not sure. We'll see. Like it should be exciting. Like I looked at their standing a bit, and they are fairly close to each other, so should be fun. Correct. Yeah. Well, I don't know. Like, is it better to be consistent in getting some like draws in series, or like losing most of the series but winning a domination? But at the end, it's always like about the map score. Like you said, only one map differential. So yeah. Yeah, exactly. So he's the flex. Yeah, he's the flex player. Looks like. Yeah. Which I believe you said that like Twitch won't be able to see that, right? Right. Right. Yeah. And just to touch base on the ban, like Regen Blue ban out Brexus and G Guardian ban out Towers of Doom. Uh, it's one of the most played map like all around usually because most people think it's like quite fair. So it's all about like controlling the shrine. So any type of zoning heroes like Diablo, Johanna is tank, or like Alex Rasa is really strong here as a support. Um, or like even just Urel, who is really like top priority right now in general. Uh, yeah, probably skeletons. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah, it looks like it because it definitely is an interesting band there. It's really interesting that with how some of the support being so top priority, we haven't seen one, but like here we go, we have the Alex fan out. Decker, the white main, probably we will see one of them here.
Change is upon us.
Hmm. I would take white like a healer and tank, then white main Meriden if it plays a Meriden.
Ready for action!
Yeah, for sure. On one side, like you don't show any of your damage, but not picking a support right there could come back and hurt them. And they just gave G-Guardian white main and a really good all-around hero in Phoenix. Yeah, depend on the frog. They don't want to deal with the slow and the salvo, looks like. Hmm. So they, right. So now on to ReGen Blue. Do they just pick a support here and flex their last pick, or they pick double damage here? Right.
Anytime you're ready.
Right. Reina, even though he got like nerf a couple of rounds right now, still really strong hero in general. So it's always good to pick him up in the second rotation.
Selama,
The crusade calls.
Yeah, Kathas is really good on this map too. Just his alt Phoenix will zone out a lot during the shrine phase, so I really like the draft of G Guardian right
so
now.
it begins.
But uh, yeah, both Right. Both drafts looks pretty solid, so yeah, so it all comes down to execution. Uh, I will go with G Guardian. I said I like their draft a little bit more, so I will stick with them. Right. Yeah.
Prepare yourselves for battle, heroes.
And now, and on the right hand side, in red, like we have EB Grab Johanna, Great Paladin on Dahaka, Crowfus on Jaina, sorry, it's White Mane, and Shadow Leaves on KT, and Norian on Phoenix. Looks like a 5-man brawl right here, right out the gate, and Dahaka land a drag, and Blaze went down. It looks like G Guardian wants to invade this siege camp. G Guardian hasn't started it yet, but like with at least one person herfing, ReGen Blue is just going to try to take the siege here.
Oh. And I've been informed that Wipeout just told me that my mic was muted because I'm an idiot. There we go. It's fixed now. So. They went to invade, and G Guardian actually was able to come in there and get a couple kills on ReGen Blue. Ooh. Am I dropping frames? Alright. Key, will you take over for a second? Looks like I'm dropping frames.
Alright, so it looks like a ReGen Blue tried to invade and they were unsuccessful, and in the process gave 2 kills to G Guardian. First shrine is about to come up in 15 seconds. G Guardian has a slight XP advantage. The hacker is going back top to soak. He probably have his burrow up and will come down after he soak a couple of waves. So the first shrine, ReGen Blue just tried to go in, has a slight lead, 8 skeleton right now. But G Guardian has Kalsas here and should be able to clear quite a few up quickly.
Alright, I'm back. I think I fixed the drop frames. So we do have a little skirmish going on here. Dahaka is already down there. I thought he'd be soaking a little bit longer. We got pretty even Shrine race, 20 to 17 in favor of ReGen Blue. It looks like they're really just trying to control that backside of it, but ooh, Dahaka's going in deep.
G-Guardian looks like they are taking control a little bit and is leading in the skeleton count.
And Mongoose goes down, but the Jaina might get the counter kill on the Dahaka. Raynor takes down the Kael'thas, but G-Guardian is able to secure the first Punisher. Oh, it looks like Johanna might be going down here. Eventually. That was kind of a good delay, though, by the Johanna, because that Punisher is now able to get in pretty deep, and it looks like it's targeting that Raynor pretty strong.
G-Guardian took the first Punisher, but gave up pre-death.
Oh, I'm still getting used to this stupid holding down the middle scroll button for the mouse. Jet came really close to going down there from the Punisher, but it looks like they were able to get away. G-Guardian has immediately gone to take their camp to make sure that ReGen Blue doesn't come invade. ReGen Blue is deciding to take the bottom camp to try to retake control of some of the pressure here in the bot lane, but G-Guardian is there. Are they going to come invade it? Are they going to sniff it out? ReGen Blue backs out before they can.
They see one top and one mid, they decide to let it go.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised. They were evenly matched, and with the Jaina, I was surprising because they were so close to finishing it off. I mean, I know they're being a little bit safe, but they were even. It looks like they're trying to make a rotation on the Raynor, but he's getting away just fine. Up in the exciting top lane.
The Hacker versus Blaze.
Oh, we have a bush attempt on the Deckard by G-Guardian, and Kix is going to... Are they going to get away? The Deckard, it can self-sustain quite well, and he does get away barely. But it looks like G-Guardian wants to take this camp.
The Hacker is in mid lane shot. It's about to help if anything breaks off.
It looks like he's double soaking. He's going to go back. So G-Guardian steals ReGen Blue's camp. Blaze is getting a little bit of tower damage up top, but Dahaka will be there soon. He did miss a wave, though, trying to get that double soak going. And it looks like G-Guardian's hoping that Jet maybe goes a little bit too far out. There's the Condemn. And not quite enough. He's going to get away.
Reyna is one of those heroes you thought you have him, but once he pops his heal, he's back into pretty good health.
Alright, G-Guardian is taking their Bruiser camp right now. It looks like ReGen Blue will also start the same on theirs. We just really have everyone just kind of soaking and chilling. They're both kind of waiting for 10. Neither team is there yet, and they should hit it pretty evenly.
About 10 versus 10 shrine phase here.
Does look like G-Guardian grabs their camp right away, but ReGen Blue is holding off on theirs to get the little bit of an advantage on that. It looks like they're going to... Yep.
Yeah, they will wait till the red team can push up a bit and try to use the tower to get an advantage.
There is a flank, though, by G-Guardian, but the bunker is down and it saves most of the team, and they're able to kind of walk away from that.
So a lot of cooldown has been used on ReGen Blue side. Talking about ultimates, on the blue side, Reyna went Hyperion, Decker went Tornado, Blaze went Bunker, Jaina went with Water Elemental, Avatar for Verdant, and put G-Guardian Phoenix on that planning factor. Dahaka on Isolation white main on Sala agent. But like a fight actually breaks off here.
Yep, and I was gonna say too that Planet Cracker was an interesting choice, but it looks like G Guardian's going really hard in on Larson and Mongoose, and it looks like Blaze will get away slowly, but G Guardian does have the man advantage right now, trying to take out the shrine as fast as possible. I was gonna say I feel like the Planet Cracker is an interesting choice for this map. I don't see, like, other than Blessed Shield, I don't see a way to lock down a hero long enough for Planet Cracker to have a massive effect on the battle unless you're trying to just get a quick little snipe with the kill. So I'm a little surprised to see that.
And the Planet Cracker only works on hero, right? Like it doesn't work on objective like a shrine phase.
Yes, to non-structure enemies hit. So it does work. It does work on like John Cena and the minion waves, but does not work on structures.
Right.
Speaking of John Cena, he's going in deep trying to take out Mongoose, and it looks like G Guardian. Are they gonna take this middle fort? Okay, nope. They got away. They defended it just enough, but Phoenix is at the bot lane, sniping the well. Another nice little play, forcing them to. I don't think they only have a well on top lane, so ReGen Blue, if they want to heal up, they're going to have to go a little bit longer ways than G Guardian currently. And G Guardian with the camp invade. Look at that Blessed Shield, hits all three. That isolation on Jaina, she is gone. Dahaka on the tongue on Muradin. And will he fall? He did take Avatar. Woo! Barely gets away. But G Guardian does steal that camp, and they do get another kill on ReGen Blue.
On the other hand, Blaze is soaking top for ReGen Blue, trying to get them 13 here.
The G Guardian pushes in the bottom lane really quickly, and they're able to take that fort no problem. And it looks like so far they're taking a fairly commanding lead of this match. Going in to take the bottom camp as well, keep that bottom lane pressure. What do you think that ReGen Blue has to do to get back into this match, Key?
Yeah, I think they will have to try to be safe and just not lose any like unnecessary death at the moment, and try to win during the shrine phase. Next shrine will be top, so it is both. They have some damage onto that fourth wall, so if they can win this next objective, they may be able to put some pressure back on G Guardian.
And it looks like G Guardian wanted that fight, and that Lornado did a really good job of disengaging G Guardian from getting on top of ReGen Blue there, because they looked like they wanted that really bad. That's a nice little hesitation, and then Mongoose is just destroyed. It looked like for a second him and Dahaka were just like staring at each other, just shocked to see each other there. And then they turned and just deleted the Muradin, and now they're going to invade and take ReGen Blue's camp. It just seems like G Guardian eSports is just playing really well when it comes to staying as 5, looking for the little bush ganks, and surprising ReGen Blue and where they're at on the map.
Yeah, definitely. But ReGen Blue should have all 5 up for this shrine skirmish here, so we'll see if they can win a fight and get some map pressure back.
And I do believe everyone has their ults up. I don't think anybody has them down at this time. So ReGen Blue looking to push in a fight. Down goes the Hyperion. We got Lornado. There's the Planet Cracker, and it's all over on the Deckard. Silenced now by the isolation from Dahaka, and Deckard goes down, Reynard goes down. That Dahaka Grand Paladin is doing work with Dahaka against ReGen Blue.
So they chase ReGen Blue back, and they should now be able to take the shrine.
Yeah, this looks like a easy shrine grab for G Guardian. They got 32 out of the 40. There's 2 dead for ReGen Blue. And they got Mirrodin, they got Mongoose soaking mid to try to get them back up because they are going to be down a level tier in a second because Guardian will hit level 16 very soon. How far do you think they can take this Punisher? Do you think they can take it to the keep wall and get that?
Without the fourth wall being down, they will just probably be able to get a fort here. I hope it's surprised to get more than a fort.
Looks like the Punisher is going to jump down. Oh, it's a good stun by the Kael'thas on the Raynor, and will they get the jet? They do. Raynor goes down. Really well done by Johanna and the Kael'thas to make sure that Raynor was not able to go anywhere. And it looks like they are going to go for this keep wall.
Yeah, really good chain CC there by G Guardian with the Gravity Lapse and Blaster Shield.
Yeah, and the Haka just took the middle fort, and it just looks like the G Guardian can do whatever they want right now, and ReGen Blue is having a really hard time responding to what G Guardian wants to do. And if you notice too, during that whole fight at the top, Mongoose with Mirrodin was in the middle trying to soak up the 16, trying to also fight off the Dahaka because they were also there in the middle, and he still was not able to push that back and hold that off long enough. And Dahaka was able to get the middle fort, while Mongoose with Mirrodin wasn't really able to provide much value on either lane, unfortunately, for his team. So I don't know, it seemed like a weird split, like maybe Blaze would have been better off trying to meet up with the Dahaka on the split push, or just ignore it altogether.
Yeah, I agree with that. They tried to get 16, but they did not get it for that top keep wall defense.
And G Guardian takes their camp. There is the keep wall is gone completely. Dahaka's going for the bruiser camp, and it looks like we got double camp pushing in the middle. And G Guardian's looking like they're setting up for another flank, but Mirrodin is there watching out for it. Alright, so they decided just to kind of push out bottom lane. I'm just trying to think right now, what can ReGen Blue do to get back into this match?
The good thing is it is even talent here, so they may be able to pick a fight before G Guardian hit 20. That would be huge.
Yeah, it would be. Let's see. Oops.
It looks like G Guardian want to invade the bruiser camp.
I think they want to bush it. They want to gank them right now, but they're backing off for some reason. Maybe they're afraid that since the wave was pushed up too far, they didn't want to risk it. But yeah, I thought they were going to go in for the bush gank.
Right.
And they're waiting to cap theirs. And there's a gauge by ReGen Blue. They caught out the white man a little bit too far. But it looks like Krinovas might be able to get away. And they do. Planet Cracker with the combo with the Haka on the grab on Raynor, and Blaze being in the bunker underneath the Planet Cracker, having nowhere to go but to get out and hope they can get away. And G Guardian will take out Jaina eventually. And they're just absolutely bodying ReGen Blue in every single team fight, and it looks like they might be trying to go for a keep here, Key.
It looks like it. We said that Planet Cracker may not be able to get too much value, but it looks like the Gravity Labs plus the Blaster Shield set it up really nicely.
Yeah, they are pairing that very well with whatever CC they do have on their squad. So clearly, I was wrong on saying that for sure. They've proved me wrong. Dahaka's already clearing the shrine. G Guardian looks like they're probably either going to move into assist or push out a lane somewhere. And they are level 20 here, so this Punisher might be GG unless ReGen Blue can mount a really strong defense. I think they have to just kind of go for it, Key. Like, I don't think they should be clearing the lanes. I know you're down 3 levels, but I think this Punisher is GG if you don't stop it at all.
Yeah, well, it doesn't look like they are going to come down and try to contest this, and they try to push out as the lanes as much as possible and try to come down for this bottom defense.
And I like what Guardian is doing here. They took the camp, held off on capturing all of the skeletons so far. They're looks like going to take the bottom camp before capturing all of that, and they are looking to have a strong push in that bottom lane. Oh, interesting that they're going to... Yeah, I would say they should cap it now, right? You want them with that camp.
Right, I would like to see the Punisher being capped a bit early just to get there with the camp, but Daka is doing their own camp here, and he would probably try to brush Doc in.
Yeah, and this looks like it's gonna be the fight right now. ReGen Blue has to be careful here. They have to get some kills, and they cannot get picked, or this game 1 could be over.
They baited the Punisher, trying to bait the Punisher towards the meat, but no, they did not, and Punisher hitting the keep right now.
Yep, and it looks like all of G Guardian eSports is here. They're going in for the fight. Blaze just goes inside his bunker. And it looks like they're going to get a keep easily, but are they going to try to push this, or are they going to back up? Dahaka's looking for the Deckard, does not find him in time. And it looks like we're going to posture here for a minute. They do still have a camp with them, but it looks like G Guardian's just going to be content with the keep and just back out.
Yeah, at this point, they may not need to risk it, so yeah, 2 keeps down.
Yep. They got top lane being pushed in with catapults. They got middle lane. Ooh, that's a good Lornado, but Kael'thas able to walk away through the white main healing. Planet Cracker kind of whiffs there, but they're going for that keep. Nope, they're backing out. And Dahaka will go down from an excellent Blizzard and stun by the Jaina and Blaze for ReGen Blue.
Even though they get a Q here, I don't know what they can do to try to get back to this.
Yeah, I am not sure either. Like, this map, they're down still 2 levels. They basically have only 1 keep, and that lane is really pushed in, so they're always going to be worried about it anyway. G Guardian can just grab every single camp if they want.
ReGen Blue they do have 20 right now, so let's see. They tried to invade their Bruiser camp here.
Oh, that was really well done by Mirrodin. Did they steal the camp? I can't. That's a
Yeah, they did.
Nice, and they able to get the kill on Whitemane. They're going full ham. Blaze goes down though from the Kael'thas. Raynor trying to get the Kael'thas in response, and he does. Another good Lornado by Deckard. I will say Kix has been on point with his Lornados all game. However, their core is under major assault.
So they all have to go back and defend the core. So even though they have 2, like they get 2 kills against 1, they cannot push at all.
They're just so pushed back everywhere on the map. Like even right there, bottom lane, there's already another catapult waiting to go in. Top lane, there's another catapult waiting, and there's even more coming. And they're gonna always have to constantly be going there to defend their core, and they're looking for G Guardian because they know they're down 2, and then another good stun on the Phoenix, and the Phoenix goes down. Lornado not able to get much at that point because Dahaka and Johanna. Where was this ReGen Blue all game, Key?
Looks like they just came on finally at level 20, but it could be a little bit too late.
Yeah, I mean, look at that bottom lane. Blaze got to clear that in a second. top lane also has 2 catapults, but they also have to worry about this. This is a definite game over in Infernal, or yeah, what I can't think it's called. I call him John Cena so often I forget the actual name. But this is definitely a game over John Cena if G Guardian gets it. But look at that core. Like, Blaze is having a very hard time pushing that back on his own.
And Shield is falling too. But at least he should be able to clear this.
But G Guardian knows that Blaze is at the core. Dahaka may be getting camp, but he can burrow top whenever.
So it is
Another hard engage by ReGen Blue. Mongoose trying to get on that Kael'thas. He's able to slip away, and the Lornado doesn't really connect this time. Good drag from Dahaka, but another good stun root by Deckard. And it looks like no one will die here, but it is currently 5v4 on top, and G Guardian is looking to push that advantage.
yeah, and ReGen Blue did not get the lead on the skeleton as much as they want, and with Blaze constantly need to be clearing. But looks like Blaze wants to come up and have a fight here.
Yeah, it does. Oh man. That's a good silence immediately by the Dahaka through the stun. Oh, that Lornado again on the Johanna. But they're having to back up. That Blaze is all by themselves. Johanna's going to go down eventually. Blaze is going to go down. No? Are they both staying alive? Hello? Mirrodin goes down first instead, then Blaze. Johanna makes it out of there. I swear they had like, what, 2 HP?
It's all about the white man constantly healing everyone up.
And their core is under heavy assault again. Down 2 members. G Guardian has all 5. Rainer's not going to clear that up very fast. Dahaka's coming down to push. I mean, yeah, Mongoose is already calling the GGs, and I think I have to agree. I don't see how they stop this at this point. Down's going to go Jet. There.
With the planet cracker?
Was that necessary? Was that necessary, Norian? I feel like that was a kill steal from his Dahaka. GGs are called. First game goes to G Guardian eSports with a very dominating performance on Infernal Shrines. Whew. What did you think of that, Key? How did you feel that match went compared to your pre-game expectations?
I think it went pretty close to what I expected. G Guardian had all the zoning too with the Phoenix, with Johanna and the Phoenix, so they have all the tools, while ReGen Blue is just not enough to be able to push them off the shrine, and I don't believe they actually got a Punisher at all the whole game.
Yeah, I don't think they did either. I mean, just looking at the XP numbers alone, that Dahaka was, what, 4,000 higher than their Blaze, the next highest for ReGen, or the highest for ReGen Blue. They did a really good job of just keeping him split off, keeping that level lead, and then being able to have that Dahaka come in when needed and getting really good tongues and picks. I mean, to me, Grand Paladin was the MVP of that game for G Guardian eSports. Who do you think was the MVP?
Yeah, I have to agree. The constant global pressure onto the ReGen Blue, it's definitely take a lot of their game plan away. Just they have to constantly trying to match the soak, and they cannot do too much when they are 5 versus 5 on the shrine. So yeah, I agree that Grand Paladin did a great job there.
Well, that was game number 1. We have game number 2 coming up. We're going to take a short little break, and then we will be right back. All right, we are back. We are going to Dragonshire for game number 2. This was a map picked by G Guardian eSports. Key, what do you have to say about that first game before we head into match number 2?
First game, it was really close at the beginning, but G Guardian looks to they took control midway through, and they just dominating the macro game.
Yeah,
And,
they really did. What were you gonna say?
I was going to say, going into this game number 2, it's another macro heavy game, so I want to see what kind of comps that they will try to pull out here.
Yeah, and I really feel like after watching game 1, knowing that was ReGen Blue's map, I feel like G Guardian has to be coming into this second game with confidence that they should be able to maybe get a domination in this game, because they looked really strong in game 1, and they looked like they, at least comp-wise and rotation-wise, had the ReGen Blues number.
Definitely, but let's hope Mongoose and his gang can win this game number 2 and get their first game 2 victory.
Yeah, exactly.
Dragonshire.
So we are off to Dragonshire. So who's a hero that you think will be a good ban here on Dragonshire to start off with?
Definitely Urel, I think. She it's really strong on this map.
There's a quick respect ban from ReGen Blue. They did not want to have to deal with that Dahaka again.
But Global in general works on this map really well too. So Dahaka is not a surprising ban.
And now they're even asking in chat, respect ban? There's the Greymane again. Interesting. That was the first ban last time for G Guardian eSports. Either that's a targeted ban, or they really don't like playing against Greymane, because I feel like that's a really weird first ban.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, if they want to ban out Greymane, I think you can still wait till the second ban phase to do that.
But they did get rid of the white main as well, and they're even saying in chat, play other stuff. They clearly did not like playing against the Dahaka and white main last game, so they just, ReGen Blue just got rid of it. Which reminds me though, I wanted to... How do I do this? I need to update the in-game. There we go. Update the score. Diablo first pick. What do you think? So they did ban the rail like you suggested. Diablo first pick for ReGen Blue. He's a strong hero on this map. What do you think G Guardian's gonna take here?
Maybe the Decker and Phoenix? Alright,
Ready for action.
they went with Alex Raza and Muradin here.
Yeah, interesting. Alex and Muradin right off the bat. Muradin is a really strong tank right now. I mean, he's like so beefy and hard to kill. And then plus with the Alex Straza, either alt that she goes, whether it's Cleansing Flame or Lifebinder, pairs really well with the Muradin tank. And now we have a response with Phoenix and Thrall by ReGen Blue. It looks like they're just taking a lot of the heroes that that G Guardian had last map.
But this trio, it's you see that a lot on even in HGC. That I think it's pretty common that they try to pair a lot of slow into the purification salvo.
Yeah. So Thrall's probably should be going Earthquake, we think.
Right, I would assume so.
Deckard ban, Mouth IL ban. So they banned Deckard after they take the Alex Straza, limiting the top support choices for ReGen Blue. They banned Mouth IL, so into Diablo with a Thrall already. That leads me to believe that ReGen Blue is planning on taking another high health tank of some kind, or bruiser.
Maybe Liori?
And it looks like G Guardian may have read the same thing, taking Tychus instead with a Kael'thas.
What solo laner do you think they would go?
I mean, Thrall could be the solo laner for ReGen Blue. Or you mean for G Guardian?
I mean, I guess ReGen Blue, but Phoenix and Frog can both solo if they choose to.
Yeah, there's the Li Ming and there's an Anna. I like the Anna pick on here. Her nano boost is good on the Ming and on the Diablo, so she has a couple targets for that. And that seems really much like a pretty solid comp by ReGen Blue. Of course, I said that last match, and we all know how that turned out. Who would be the solo laner? Do you think Blaze?
Alarak.
Hello, an Alarak.
So they tried to match ReGen Blue with kind of like a damage type of solo laner up top.
Mm-hmm. Not a very interesting comp by G Guardian. Like, they have the Muradin, but that's the only real tank. Yes, they have a Bruiser and Alarak, but then again, ReGen Blue has the same deal going on with the Diablo and the Bruiser and Thrall, although Thrall has a bit more self-sustain than Alarak, I believe, even though Alarak does heal off of his, what's it called, the Lightning Burster? I forget exactly what it's called.
Sorry, which hero?
Alarak, I believe it's his E.
Right, I don't remember.
Yeah, I can't remember either. Trying to remember them all, it's so hard.
Right.
But we will be going into Dragonshire for game number 2. With G Guardian eSports having taken map number 1, they're looking for domination on ReGen Blue. With that said, let's go back over here. Mongoose for ReGen Blue will be playing on the Diablo. Kix is on the Anna. Party Boy Corey will be on the Phoenix. Jet is on the Ming. And Larson will be playing the Thrall.
And on the right hand side, we have G Guardian looking for that domination. Shadow Leafs on KT once again. Grand Paladin on the Alarak. EB Graphics on the Muradin. Norian on Tychus. And last not least, Chronophus on Alexstrasza.
Alrighty. Early sleep dart. Pull and grab by the Diablo. But it looks like that Thrall might go down, and he does. That was a quick turnaround by G Guardian, saying, no sir, you do not take our Muradin and get away with that.
2 games in a row, G Guardian land a kill in this mid 5 versus 5 scrimmage.
That is true. They are showing that they're really good at landing and comboing their CC, because that's exactly what they did to get the Thrall. So for talent picks, Diablo. Oh, hello. That happened so fast. Diablo got killed in the middle. That was a really good rotation then.
He got rotated with Gravity Lapse and the Muradin stun, and he couldn't go anywhere.
And G Guardian eSports immediately taking their siege camp, looking to keep their pressure up in the bottom lane. Once again, I'll go over towns as fast as I can before more people die. Diablo took Soul Shield at level 1. Anna already at 3, piercing darts for her quest. Arsenal Synergy by the Phoenix. Rolling Thunder for Thrall. Power Hungry for Li Ming. And so nothing really too surprising on that side. Press the Advantage for Tychus. Perfect Storm for Muradin. Live and Let Live for Alexstrasza. Extended Lightning for Alarak. And Mana Addict for Kael'thas. So again, not too many surprises for those level 1 talents. But the Anna Dart already at 3. She needs to get that to 20 before her healing really gets online.
Looks like ReGen Blue control both shrine at the moment.
Oh, look at that Thrall root! Is he going to finish out the Alarak on the top? No, Muradin is there to save the day. And that was really close. But yes, ReGen Blue does control both shrines currently, but G Guardian's doing a really good job of defending that middle point from being taken, and they were able to recapture the top lane. Uh-oh. There's a rotation on Tychus in the middle, Sleep Dart, and that's the first kill for ReGen Blue in this match.
So it looks like ReGen Blue start out this game a little bit stronger than last game, so let's see if they can put some pressure early on.
Yeah, it looks like that middle zone has already claimed 2 lives at least, right? Maybe, no, all 3. So that's a dangerous place to be, particularly when teams are making rotations. Looks like we might have a camp invade by G Guardian. They are going for the point. ReGen Blue is just going to back out again. I'm actually not even convinced that G Guardian knew they were down there.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought they knew, that's why they backed off, but you could be right there. So G Guardian has 4 down here. So ReGen Blue just back off a bit for now.
But Thrall's controlling that top lane pretty strongly. There's a late root. I thought he was going to do a little bit earlier on Grand Paladin, but Alarak is able to get away. Looks like G Guardian's holding the bottom fort, holding the bottom point down right now, while ReGen Blue's holding the top. Their Thrall is clearly winning that solo lane right now versus Alarak, and he had to back. Alright, so there's a both shrines are controlled by ReGen Blue. Tychus is guarding that middle one right now, so I don't think Ming's gonna be able to get that. Nope. And Alarak is rotated bottom. They're gonna try to get the kill on a Diablo, and it looks like another good follow-up stun. That chain CC working so well, but that was a really nice Q by Mongoose. Even though he died in the end, he made them really earn that kill key.
Yes, for sure. He tried. He killed out to the minions so that he bought himself a bit more time and tried to survive.
Looks like Thrall's gonna get both towers up top. So while they may be down on deaths right now, ReGen Blue is up on experience, and that's because they're winning that top lane really solidly, and they actually are doing a pretty good job of at least maintaining their rotations and getting experience. It looks like we have an invade on the siege camp. And will ReGen Blue try to contest it? Oh, they're not able to get there in time, and now those siege giants will be attacking the Diablo, so they gotta be a little bit careful with that.
And looks like they are going to send G Guardian send Tychus top instead of Alarak, so maybe they will try to swap lanes a bit, knowing that Alarak can do a Thrall at the moment.
Yeah, the range for the Tychus is going to help a lot in dealing with that Thrall. And that spell shield for the Diablo is getting work done because he is in those flame strikes over and over again. Shadow Leaf is not letting him get away with just standing somewhere at all.
The G Guardian finally have this bottom shrine control as well as the top shrine, so let's see if they can try to rotate it.
Sorry. Alright. Wow. So I believe we're almost level 10 for both teams, almost 7 minutes into this game, and no one's gotten a Dragon Knight yet, and I don't believe it's going to happen anytime soon unless someone gets picked. Ming is going to be going up to the top to help out the Thrall with that Tychus, it looks like, while the rest of ReGen Blue is going to go on an invade. I'm not sure about this one, Key. Looks like G Guardian's is not aware though.
Alright, they all survive.
Wow. So G Guardian wasn't aware at all of the camp being taken, and ReGen Blue was able to get it pretty easily. Then I'm a little surprised because that was kind of a dangerous, I think, attempt to go for that based on who they had with them at the time.
Right.
Ooh. Sorry, I saw that Thrall was going down top, rotated on by the Mirrodin. So what do you think that ReGen Blue needs to do? Because it looks like they keep just getting out rotated by G Guardian eSports.
Right. I think they just need to stay together a little bit more. The few kills that they gave up was because they got isolated by all the chain CC that G Guardian had. So you just need to stay group a little bit more and try to team fight instead of
split up so much.
Someone. Yeah.
Yeah. So it looks like ReGen Blue is attempting to reclaim the bottom. Alright, they already have bottom one, so they're trying to reclaim top. And we are going to keep going on with no Dragon Knight. Bottom will be controlled by G Guardian eSports. Top will be controlled by ReGen Blue. They are also trying to take a camp right now. Oh, that's getting pretty low. About to say, I don't know if that's worth it. Having a tap for that camp. G Guardian's going to get the Bruiser camp on themselves. I kind of expect G Guardian to make a move here. What do you think, Key?
Yeah, they have the bottom shrine control, so they can just push in with this bottom Bruiser and try to get at least a well here.
Oh, that was close. But there's a Pyroblast on top of the Ana. I don't think she dies from that, no. But she is really low, so she has to be a little careful when she comes back out. G Guardian currently controls the shrine, and it looks like Mirrodin's going to try to split off and take that as quick as they can. Oh man, I feel like I would have liked to have seen the Alarak try to at least body block it.
Cancel it.
Oh wow. Ah, so close. I feel like they could have, that G Guardian could have like delayed that a little bit more from Diablo getting the bottom one, but the minion stopping it is a big bummer. Hello. Odin is used up in top lane, you see that? To clear the camp?
That?
Yeah, I mean it's gone now. Right? I'm confused by that. Oh, they're going in on the Mirrodin again though. Even though he can just jump away. No big deal. NBD. G Guardian with the 1 level lead. Talent advantage. I'm a little surprised. Oh, it looks like they're going to go for another power play. They're going to try to get the top shrine. Yep, and they're going to try to snag this one right now with the Mirrodin.
Like they'll get it.
Nope. Again, I feel like G Guardian, like the Kael'thas and Alex, maybe could have stood on that point a little bit longer. Just a little bit to delay it.
And Alarak might not have to go middle there to help Mirrodin. Like, I think they could have just stayed free bot there and tried to get the point longer.
And there's the Cleansing Flame trying to keep alive the Mirrodin and the Alarak. They are successful. They are able to steal the camp from ReGen Blue, but they also control both shrines currently. But nothing should come of that, because G Guardian will take back the bottom.
And take note, Thrall actually got a kill on Tychus up top there.
Oh, he did, you're right. So ReGen Blue, knowing that they're up a man right now, going for the bottom shrine. Interesting enough though, Thrall sustained top. Looks like he wants to get that fort.
It looks like he will.
Yeah, is he gonna get it?
I was about to say the lane swap actually was good by the G Guardian, but Thrall was able to come back and counter that Tychus pretty well.
Yep. And I just realized we never actually did the level 10, so let's just... Oh wait, we got a team fight coming up. So, another good stun by Kael'thas. Pyroblast is cancelled by the Phoenix teleport. But Alarak gets blown up by Ming, and she's going reset crazy. Oh, can she get the Mirrodin before they get away? Yes, she can. And that's a 3-0 kill by ReGen Blue. And they're going to get the first Dragonite of the game at almost 13 minutes in. So real quick, Lightning Breath for Diablo, Nano Boost for Ana, Purification Salvo for Phoenix, Earthquake for Thrall, Wave of Force for Leeming, Pyroblast for Kael'thas, Counter Strike for Alarak, Cleansing Flame for Alexstrasza, Avatar for Mirrodin, and Commander Odin for Tychus.
That's when you open this map, is when you get the first Dragonite. ReGen Blue already took out the bottom fort here and going for the keep wall, it looks like.
Yep. And they're doing a really good job of making sure the minions are with them to do this. And they get at least one tower. Probably not going to get two, but ReGen Blue is currently in control on this map. That top fort is going to be probably killed pretty soon. That throw is going to make sure it happens with a lightning strike. Yep. So level 17 to 15 advantage. The world is ReGen Blue's oyster right now, and they're hoping to get that game 2 win that has eluded them all season long.
And just to take note, Ana already finished her quest, so her healing will be magnified.
That's true. She did finish a level 1 quest, so she can pierce through to another target for her healing power. And we just missed. I missed that at least. Thrall getting picked at top. Looks like Norian rotated up with Alarak. Again, though, rotations. G-Guardian eSports showing that they're still better at it than ReGen Blue.
ReGen Blue did pick up this bottom bruiser just to try to push this bottom lane a bit more.
Yeah, they have to be careful here, though, because G-Guardian knows that they're up a person. There's no way that they can contest this, so they had to give it up. Alright, so how do you feel about the state of the game right now? They're both at even talent tiers. It's a 1-level lead for ReGen Blue, but G-Guardian did show last time that they were really strong late game. Do you think there's a chance for them to be able to come back in this match?
I still feel the game is really even. The kill count we can see is 5 to 5 right now. So and even though they lost 2 forts now, it's still, I think, it's up for grabs. So we'll see.
And that might have been a mistake by ReGen Blue. They went on to the death bridge, and G-Guardian coming in hard. However, Diablo's able to help finish off the Mirrodin. Power Blast doesn't do anything, and I take it back. That was not a mistake by ReGen Blue. They were able to turn it and get the four kills from 1. That was a god sleep by the Ana.
Yeah, they were able to get 4 kills.
And I'm surprised too, because Death Bridge is not a bridge that I like to be on. I don't know about you, Key, but I prefer my team to avoid that bridge at all costs.
And they chose to actually got this top keep wall. It's a bit interesting too. Maybe they know the cam was pushing, so they want to just help out the cam a bit here.
Well, they have enough time to get the keep wall and to get both points as they're going to get right now, and the Dragonite. So that was a good call. They got rid of one more obstacle from the top lane. Because let's be honest, they probably don't want to come back to revisit the Death Bridge.
No, I agree, probably not. So they probably take out this middle fort and just try to go bottom keep right now.
Yes, I agree, and it looks like that's where they're going. Are they going to go back to? They're going to take out some walls, and it looks like they're going to try to push the lane out a little bit to get some minions with them, which I think is a very smart thing to do. They have plenty of time on that Dragon Knight. So it is a level 20 advantage for ReGen Blue.
It looks like it is at least keep here, and if they can get a pick or two, this could be just game here.
Yep, Hellgate for Diablo, Nano Infusion for Anna, Singularity Charge for Phoenix, Wind Rush for Thrall, and Repulsion for Ming. This could be the final push depending on how they do this. Odin is dropped and kicked away. Diablo's going with the Lightning Breath to kind of zone him out a little bit, and now it looks like they're going to go core. I think if ReGen Blue can get one kill here, they might have a good chance to win this game.
The Dragon Knight is still up and is hitting the core, so no one has died yet, but will they stay and finish it now?
There goes the two mages. Kael'thas is gone, Li Ming is gone, Alarak drops, Diablo is gone. Everyone's dying over here. Anna's going down. Thrall's probably not going to make it out of that. And it will be a 4 for 2. And Diablo no longer has his souls. And ooh, it looks like they won all 5. I don't know. I don't think Party Boy Corey is going to get out of this now at this point.
Does he have a swap? Or like what? No,
I think he already used it. Oh, there it is! Diablo's trying to body for it. Oh my goodness.
That was a well escape.
That was a really good escape. I did notice that Professor Bobo has raided with a party of 9. Appreciate it, Professor Bobo. Thank you for joining us. Hope everyone's enjoying. This is a Division B West matchup between ReGen Blue and G Guardian eSports. G Guardian took map 1, which was on Infernal Shrines, and we are in the middle of Dragonshire, where ReGen Blue has been in control for most of the match.
So, did you think that ReGen Blue stayed too long there, or they were just not focusing the core enough?
I feel like it was a little bit of both, because they did get 80% on the core. They do have all their forts. So if you're going to overstay and just say we're going to die and get wiped, maybe you just go all in on the core and try to get more than just 80% down, or you know, to 80%.
Yeah.
So I'm with you. I don't think they could have ended there ultimately, but I think they should have either just said, you know, screw it, we're going all in, we're going to get as much as we can right now for a later game, or back out and try to get value somewhere else.
So at the moment, G Guardian has double camp bot here. Late game double camp is really strong on this bottom lane.
Yeah, and it looks like they're going for a strong push here. I bet you they want to try to get a keep for keep.
Then it's up for this push.
ReGen Blue's being very patient, trying to let the camp come to them, poke it down with their Ming and their Phoenix. Looks like they might be able to clear this without losing the keep, but it's going to get close.
The Giants are still back in the keep.
One down.
Like,
oh! And he uses Avatar. We got Cleansing Flame. The combo for Salvo and Earthquake connects, and Thrall takes out Mirrodin. Ming takes out Alarak. Kael'thas is going down. Ming is going for resets up the wazoo, and it looks like that's going to be a 5-man team wipe. Are they going to get the dragon, or are they just going to go straight core? They're going straight core, Key. I believe this match is about to be over.
Yep, it looks like it's a 1-to-1 split series.
It looks like ReGen Blue is going to win their very first map 2 match of the season. They will split with G Guardian eSports. Both teams looked really solid at points in this match, so it was actually a really fun game to watch, watch and cast. Oh man, what do you think, Key? I was really impressed with ReGen Blue in game number 2, because game number 1 it looked like G Guardian was just a better team.
Yeah, I think both maps, both teams actually ran the maps really well, and basically a tale of two games here. G Guardian control basically game 1 throughout, and ReGen Blue in game 2 So it's a great series. It's two really closely matched teams. It looks like, so it's a good setup for a draw there.
Yep, I agree. Let me see something real quick. That's interesting. That my match summary screen is bugged, but that's fine. We'll leave it as is. So, very good draw. Let's see if we can get a member of ReGen Blue in here. Let's go to this one then. There we go. See if we can get Mongoose the captain in here. I bet you he's itching to interview because he hasn't been able to do it all season long.
Right, you mentioned that they did not have a domination and they did not win a single game to up to this point, so this probably will be their very first chance to be interviewed this season.
Let's head to let's head to lobby 2. We're waiting. There he is. The man, the myth.
I have arrived, boys.
Welcome, Mongoose. Congratulations on your Game 2 victory. First one of the season. So you get to come in and join us for the interview. How are you feeling after that?
Pretty good, actually. We've had a pretty disappointing season so far, to be frank. And that game 1, they had a really difficult comp to engage into. We were having a really hard time finding our targets in there. So I wasn't particularly down on how we played. It was just a really good set, and to finish off game 2 like that, I mean...
Oh, I think we lost you for a second.
No, I'm still here. I just going 0-2 that set would have been really bad for us, so I'm happy we got the split.
So, match number 2, I have to say, I love seeing Anna. How have you been practicing that? Because I don't know if you've played her with or not this season.
No.
Okay.
No, Jake said about an hour before the game, I'm feeling Anna. And I said, all right.
He played really well on Anna then because, like, he got the quest done really quickly for Anna and was able to keep up the team healed up for most of the match. I mean, you went 16-9. Last I think game 1 it was a little bit more uneven kill-wise.
Mm-hmm.
So, what was the general strategy for this map? Because it wasn't your map that on this one. So what was your general strategy on this map when you were doing your draft?
Actually, Dragonshire is our map, but that was our so.
Oh.
So this is probably last season it was our map. This season it's been a map we have success on. We're really comfortable on Dragonshire. The main thing in game 2 was they really leveraged that Dahaka really well game 1, and we were not going to let that happen in game 2.
Any questions that you want to ask him, Key, before I continue with questions?
Oh, I was going to ask what kind of adjustment mid-series that you guys made that basically turned the whole series around. G-Guardian was quite dominating the first game and was basically drafting like a similar comp, taking the Kathas there again, trying to do a lot of zoning. So what adjustment did you make in between series there?
Jake does a lot of our he's kind of our mad scientist kicks, and his adjustment between the series was we're gonna go aggro this game. That was our adjustment, and don't let them get the hawk.
And Li-Ming definitely popping up there, especially in that last fight, basically just kill everyone there.
Yeah, we're gonna let him play Li-Ming more.
No, you don't say. How are you? Was this your last match of round 2, or do you have another one?
Nope, this was our last match of round 2.
So I believe you're now.
We went 2-4 round 1 and 2-4 round 2.
So let's see. Look at the standings. I think you are still below,
We're like, oh yeah, we're like
4-8.
Yep, we're like 10th maybe.
So,
Like
how do you feel going into the rest of the season? You are right now lower in division standings, but it looks like I've watched your. I mean, I think the second game I've casted of you guys. I see your team look really good in flashes, and then you have kind of struggle a little bit. How do you feel going into the rest of the season? The team will go.
We're really good about not being. I mean, we're consistently inconsistent. It's going to be a pretty tough climb to get into that top 6. I kind of think to do it, we really need a 6-0 one of these rounds left. But we've already played a lot of the top teams in the div, so we get to dodge those guys. We already played Make 7 Up Yours and Roll 1. So I think, if we can, we're really, really streaky, like as a team, both good and bad. Like when we lose, we keep losing, and when we start winning, we tend to really ride that momentum. So if we can kind of parlay this game, which was one of our best, if not our best game of the season, this game 2, I think we can do it. I think we need to rip off a 6-0 to do it though, and we'll see.
There's always the wild card.
No, I'm going to be in Seattle that week. So I don't want to get wife aggro by asking her to play video games while we're on vacation. So we're going to try to get into that 6th spot. I'm kind of bummed, honestly, this is our last game of the round, because this is the kind of game that we could really kind of like, yeah, let's ride that and go win some games. But, of course, it was the last game of the round, and now we got to wait till this weekend for the schedule to come out.
Plus, with the holiday coming up, I'm willing to bet there's not going to be that many matches early next week.
Well, we already have a coaching session, so Decade can yell at us about our terrible performance last night. Oh, it was so unbelievably bad. Then that'll be on Monday, so we've already got Monday laid out for us.
Nice. Any last questions or shout-outs that you want to make before you go?
Yeah, shout-outs for sure. Ezelin, the ReGen analyst, does great stuff. Takes a little bit of the scouting off of me, which is fantastic. Decade, our coach, is fantastic. Everybody in ReGen is great. We're really happy we moved over there. There's all kinds of good peeps over there, coaching and different resources available to us, and everyone's very supportive and positive. And even though we're the scrubs of ReGen now with our whopping 4-8 record, it's everyone's very positive and uplifting, not beating us down for it. So we're looking to really finish the end of the season strong. I think we might surprise some people.
Well, you better, Mongoose, because I said your team was going to the finals, and right now you're making me look bad.
Yep, that is a true statement.
Well, congratulations on your Game 2 victory, Mongoose, and good luck in the rest of the season. I'm sure I'll see you around later on.
Definitely, man. Thanks for the cast, boys.
All right.
So, Key, before we sign off, is there anything you'd like to shout out to, plug, or anything of that sort?
No, shout out to you, I guess, giving me the chance to co-cast, and looking forward to doing more NGS co-casts this season.
Hey, thanks for joining me, Key. It was fun. It was nice to be able to have someone else here, because last time I think I did it with my fake Murloc, and that's always been awkward. Before I sign off, I'm going to go through all the people that followed my Twitch during this. That's Zenzvet, Zad Hots, Velvet Sunder, and Ezelin11. Thank you all for the follow. I appreciate it. Hopefully you'll enjoy. I do actually have 2 more matches I am casting this week, both tomorrow. One is at 5:30 p.m. That will be Hand Banana versus, I believe it's 104. I'm just double checking right now.
Yep, that's correct.
That is correct. See, look at that. You know what I'm doing because I am scatterbrained. And then afterwards, I actually, interestingly enough, will be interviewing Hand Banana for Division B, because I am the writer for Division B. I will be interviewing them post-game. It'll be separate from the game post-game interview. I'll be interviewing them afterwards as a team. That'll be in between before my 8 o'clock match, which I will be also casting of Lurk Patrol versus Team Appitas. So if you're interested in Division B matchups, I've got more for you tomorrow. That's for sure. Well, thank you very much. It was a great match tonight for G Guardian eSports and ReGen Blue. Once again, it was a split series. G Guardian won map number 1. ReGen Blue won map number 2. Both teams looked really solid in both matches. I am Linehouse. I was joined by Key tonight. Thank you all for joining us, and I'm going to look to see who we can raid on the